cancer drug is under fire as a treatment for breast cancer. An FDA panel of oncology experts voted unanimously that Avastin is ineffective, unsafe, and should have its approval for treating breast cancer withdrawn. That recommendation now goes to the head of the FDA, Margaret Hamburg. She'll make the final decision sometime after July 28th. And that decision will be watched very carefully by people who are using and being helped by Avastin. A man from Troy says he can't sit back and do nothing while his wife fights cancer.
Action News reporter Michael Rosenfield talked to the man who says he'll continue the battle for a medication he says is working.
Just back from suburban Washington, D.C., Terry Calley is vowing to continue the fight to save the cancer drug Avastin for breast cancer patients.
We already have no choice. In order to keep these women alive, we have to do what we have to do, and we will do anything that is legal and ethical and moral to save these women.
Calley's wife, Arlene, has battled breast cancer for more than 30 years. Eventually, it became stage 4 and spread to other parts of her body. The couple, who lives in Troy, believes Avastin has helped reverse some of the cancer.
Thus far, we credit it with keeping her alive. The only way to find out if that would be incorrect would be to take it away, and that would be playing Russian roulette, which is why we need to leave this drug on the market, not only for her, but for the other women.
But the Food and Drug Administration is moving toward removing its approval of Avastin for women with breast cancer, saying there are too many risks. On Wednesday, an advisory panel voted 6-0 to move forward with that decision. The Calleys were there to protest with others outside the hearing and to speak to the panel inside. Now it's up to FDA Commissioner Margaret Hamburg, who will have the final call. The commissioner rejects Avastin for breast cancer patients. Insurance companies will no longer cover the cost, and that could be a death sentence for the thousands of women who depend on the drug but cannot afford some $100,000 a year the medication would cost them.
Very wealthy folks can afford $100,000 after tax to pay for medications. For the rest of the folks, that's equivalent to a denial of access. That's equivalent to health care rationing.
I'm Michael Rosenfield, Channel 7 Action News.
Now, if the FDA makes it final, Terry Calley's short-term goal is to allow women like his wife who currently use the drug to be grandfathered in so that insurance companies would still cover their use of Avastin.
And his long-term goal is to allow all future patients to be covered as well.